Good morning, children. Welcome to our social session. We are going to see lesson number 2 of geography. Let us use the gratitude. Yes, in the last session, I explained latitude, longitude, gratitude, and how to locate the places, different region, places. Okay, and we learned about. We have seen the map of Brazil. Yes, and I explained you the latitudinal and extent of Brazil, where it lies. Okay, it is the largest country of South America, and it lies in the Western Hemisphere. Okay, all was explained. Now in this session, that is part 2 of lesson number 2. Yeah, we shall learn important parallels and meridian. See figure 2.4, important circles. Now here we can see the planet Earth. Okay, as I told you earlier, this is the line of equator, measures 0 degree. Yes, then on the northern side, this is the northern hemisphere. This line you can see, children, this is Tropic of Cancer, measures 23 degree 30 minutes north, as it lies in the northern hemisphere. Same you can see in the southern hemisphere, below the line of equator, 23 degree 30 minutes south, we have Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, then again you see in the northern hemisphere at 66 degree 30 minutes north, Arctic Circle. Okay, opposite to Arctic Circle in the southern hemisphere at 66 degree 30 minutes south, there is Antarctica. Antarctica. Antarctic Circle. This name is given because this is opposite to Arctic Circle. That is why it got its name Antarctic. Okay, circle. We know about the different continents. Antarctica, one of the continent, Antarctica, which is fully covered with snow throughout the year, it lies in this hemisphere. Okay, now let me explain this. You can see these lines here, children. This it shows the area of very slanting rays. Here the rays of the sun, it comes on the earth. Okay, so this area of very slanting rays, it slant rays of sun, it comes on the poles. Okay, north pole and south pole. At this spot in the north pole and south pole, you can see the duration of day more than 24 hours. So daytime is more than 24 hours as the sun rays are slant here. Okay, in both this part, north pole and south pole. Then you see this part, okay, at Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle, we have area of slanting rays. Here at this circle, you will find that day up to 24 hours. Up to 24 hours, we have daytime at Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. I repeat, children, at North Pole and South Pole, the duration of day is more than 24 hours. Yes, and at Arctic and Antarctic Circle, the duration of day is up to 24 hours. Then you could see this spot. Yeah, this is the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Here the sun rays comes perpendicular on this spot. Okay, this area in the some part in the northern and some in the southern hemisphere, this whole area, here the sun rays are perpendicular. Okay, so here the climate is extreme. Okay, this is the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, so in the area between two parallels throughout the year, daytime lies last within the limit of 24 hours. Okay, at this spot, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle, daytime lasts for 24 hours. Yes, and here at Tropic of Capricorn and Tropic of Cancer, okay, the sun rays are perpendicular. In a year, this equator, okay, here, all the places between 23 to 30 minutes north and 23 30 minutes south, equator receives perpendicular rays on 2 days in a year. On 2 days in a year, here the sun rays are perpendicular. You know, no, perpendicular, it comes straight on this part. Okay. Now, depending on the seasons, daytime sun being visible in the sky can be greater than 24 hours. At this spot, sun remains more than 24 hours at the polar circles. Okay, polar circles and the poles. The maximum duration of the sun's appearance in the sky can be of 6 months. Here at this spot, the sun can appear at can be of 6 months at the poles based on seasons. During this period, the sun continues to move in a spiral on the horizon. Okay, we have studied in Standard 5th that the Earth's axis is inclined. Inclined means while going round its axis, the Earth, North Pole and South Pole. North Pole is tilted, okay? Tilted towards the Sun. This is known as inclined. The axes are inclined. When this North Pole, yeah, is tilted towards the Sun, okay, this part experience summer season, and this part southern hemisphere, that time southern hemisphere it is away from the sun because this part it comes near the sun. Okay, so here there is summer and here there is winter. And again when the earth goes round, southern part is tilted towards the sun. Okay, it comes near the sun, and North Pole it goes away from the sun. So southern part experience summer season and northern part experience winter season. So these important parallels arise because of its inclination. Now you understood what is the meaning of incline? Yes, this already you had learned in standard 5th. Due to the of duration and intensity of sunlight, different temperature zones are formed. These are the different temperature zones are formed on the earth. These zones give rise to pressure belt. Okay, variation in the intensity of sunlight leads to regional diversity in plant and animal. Due to this variation in the sunlight, somewhere the rays are slant, okay, somewhere it is perpendicular, so there is variation change. Okay, so that is why you can find there is diversity in the plants and animal. Here near the equator you will find more trees, yeah, okay, more variety of animals, trees, yeah, and here the plants and animals are less. Okay, yeah, the it is covered more with snow. uh, this area because of slant sun rays. Yeah. Now 0 degree longitude, this at the center 0 degree longitude, this is the prime meridian, or prime meridian is an important meridian. These are the lines of meridian longitude, okay, and this is the important line, prime meridian. And this line, okay, which joins the North Pole and the South Pole, the main purpose of this is to fix the global standard time and coordinate the standard times of different countries. This meridian is also called as Greenwich meridian. This line passes through Greenwich. So global standard time is known as GMT, that is Greenwich Mean Time. Okay, so 180-degree meridian. So on the eastern side there are 180 meridian, and on the western side again 180 meridian. Okay, so total circumference 360-degree, okay, meridian. The 180-degree meridian lies opposite to prime meridian. Okay, so international date line is marked with reference to the meridian. The equator as well as all pairs of opposites here, this, yeah, opposite meridians, yeah, these are the circle. At the center equator is the biggest circle. It is known as great circles. Great circles are used for finding the minimum distance between any two places on the surface of the earth. Okay, now see the map, children, on page number 13, figure 2.5. Map of Vatican City. Vatican City is known as the smallest country in the world. Its name is Vatican City, but it's not a city. It is the smallest country in the world. It is spread over an area of only about 0.44 square kilometer. This country is located within Italy on the Italian peninsula. Okay, see the latitudinal extent of this country. There is not much difference. Okay, latitudinal and longitudinal extent of this country. From west to east and also from north to south, there is no difference in the degrees or minutes of latitude and longitude, but the difference is only in seconds. Okay, see the latitude, it's measured on the north 41 degree 54 minutes 30 seconds north, and see here 41 degree sorry yeah, 41 degree 54 minutes and 00 seconds north. Okay, only of 30 seconds. Difference is only in seconds. Then see the longitude, 12 degree 21 minutes 30 second east, and here 12 degree 21 minutes and 00 second east. Okay, from this you will get an idea about the use of smaller units of minutes and seconds in angular measurement. Angular distance measurement we had already learned in our previous lesson. So you understood this chapter, children? Okay, and see the difference of between latitude and longitude. It's of only in seconds because this is the smallest country in the world. Okay, now with this we have completed our second lesson in geography. Okay.